Hi friends, in this video we will discuss about destructuring in arrays in JavaScript. I declared an array variable ARR. It has three items, James, Jacob and Mary. What I am going to do is I just console.log all the items in this array by accessing each item by its syntax. Array of 0, array of 1, array of 2. So in first item, second item, third item, we will get each items of this array. First item will have James, second item will have Jacob, third item will have Mary. So let us run the file node array_destructuring.js. Look at here, James, Jacob and Mary. So all console log worked fine and we can see all the items one by one. Now let me uncomment this line. Okay, and comment this line. Here I'm using destructuring feature of JavaScript ES6 version. Here when I type const bracket open first item, second item, third item is equal to array, then the first item in this array will assign to this first item, second item will assign to here, third item will assign to here. So we are destructuring array items into particular variables. These are variable names. You can give any name. I just give a first name, second name, third name for the readability and meaningful variable names convention. But you can give any name. But instead of using and instead of accessing each item by its index in 3 lines, I could do it in a single line, all the 3 items. So first item will come to here, second item will be assigned to here, third item will be assigned to here. So let us check it by run the terminal. Let me clear the terminal, run the file. Look at here, still we got the same output, James, Jacob and Mary. So we have successfully understood what is the destructuring in arrays for JavaScript. We destructured each items of the array into particular variables. We can give any name for this, like X, Y, and Z. We can print X here, we can print Y here, we can print Z here. Let us clear the terminal, run again. Look at here, same output. So let us comment this one. Now we have our array in the top. Now let us move to this part. Here another variety feature of this array destructuring. Here we know that we have an array with the name ARR, and we are using array destructuring in JavaScript, but we want only get the first and third item. So then if you want to omit the second item, just put a single comma. Then first item will have the first item of this array and third item will have the third item of the array. Let us run this file so it will be clear for you. Look at here, James and Mary. Because the first item in this array is James and the third item is Mary. We don't get Jacob because here we just put only the comma. We didn't give any variable name here. So when this array destructuring feature works, the first item of the array will come to this first item variable, third item will come to this third item variable. When we omit this variable with the comma, then second item will not be assigned. We will get only first item and third item. That's why we got James and Mary here. So please understand this feature also. Let me comment this line. Let me uncomment this line. And we are declaring array again. So let me comment this array. Let us go down here. I declare an array again, But first item is undefined. I didn't give any value, just undefined by default. Second, Jacob, and third, Mary, like before. But if the first item is undefined, in array destructuring feature, we can give a default value like here. Just give equal to operator and give default value. I give the same value as first item, James. Here, first item is James, but in this new array, we have undefined. So, this James, I can give us a default value. If undefined, then by default, James will be assigned when we execute this line. It's good feature you can use in your JavaScript development environment. So, let us run the file. Let me clear the terminal and run the file. Look at here, James. Jacob and Mary already there. But this first item is undefined. But by default, we have given this James in this array destructuring line. By executing this line of code, the first item will become James. Let me comment this line. Here we are discussing another feature. Look at here. Here I declared the array variable again. James, Jacob, Mary, same items. First understand here. Here we have only one variable, first item. So we all know that the first index item, the array of 0, James will be assigned to this first item variable. We can give any name, no? I already told you, no? You can give any name here. For readability, I give first item. Then, by adding 3 dots and any name, remaining any number of items. For example, for our case, we have 2 items remaining. Maybe we have John also. Maybe we have Mark also. Okay. So, when we execute this line, the first index item, James, array of 0 will be assigned to this first item variable. Then remaining items, all the items what are remaining in the array will be assigned to this rest variable. So, we console both first item and rest. When we run this file, you will get the clear idea. Let me clear terminal and run the file again. Look at here. James comes from this line 34, this console, and remaining showing as an array in rest. This rest also is an identifier. You can give any name, x, y, z. Then you put this x, y, z. You will get the same output. Look at here, same output. So let me comment these lines also. Now we are discussing examples. If you are familiar with the React library in JavaScript, we have useState hook in React. When you use this line, const count comma set count is equal to useState, then this count and set count variable having values from this useState. useState is a hook. So this count is a variable. It will get this default value 0, and set counter is a variable having a function to assign value to this state variable count. So this method of declaring hooks in React and React Native is a best example for array destructuring in JavaScript. It comes from array destructuring feature of JavaScript ES6 version. By knowing or unknowingly, we are using useState in this way, but actually we are using array destructuring ES6 feature of JavaScript. So we have to connect both concepts together, the React useState hooks idea and how it implemented in JavaScript. We are using both clubbing. We are using ES6 feature of array destructuring in JavaScript in React. Count will be assigned with a 0 default value, and it's a variable, and set count is also variable which is having a function to assign the value, change the value of this state variable. So let me comment this line. Here, very famous example in array destructure. I declared 2 variables x10 and y20. Using a temporary variable, I swap the values. x will be 20 and y will be 10 again. So let temp is equal to x assigned will be with the y value and y will be assigned with the temp value. So let us console the value. Before that, let me clear, enter. Look at here. Now x is 20, y is 10 because we swap the value. But instead of executing this in a 4 lines, like 4 lines, we can easily do it in one line. Let me comment these lines, uncomment this line, uncomment this line. Here I used array destructuring. Here x will be assigned with y value, y will be assigned with xy. So instead of using this temp variable and these 3 lines of codes, we can do it in a single line with the array destructuring feature of JavaScript, which is implemented in ES6 version of JavaScript. So when we console xy again, let me clear and run the file again. Look at here, same output, 20. X will be 20, y will be 10 because x will get the value of this y and y will get the value of x. So we can avoid this temp variable and extra lines of codes. We can implement it in a single line. I hope I could explain array destructuring feature particularly in JavaScript. First understanding that we are using this array destructuring in different frameworks and libraries of JavaScript, especially in React Native, Node.js, Express.js, Nest.js. Okay, so please understand it. You can use the same example in your interviews also. Thank you.